Hey guys, it's Kiara. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please make sure to hit that red button down there and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Today I am going to be sharing with you the pros and cons of attending GCU, which, if you don't know, is Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. This is where I currently attend. As you can see, I am a freshman here and this is my spring semester, but I have been requested by a couple of people to film this video, and I would like to say I have quite a lot to say about this school. I've had quite the experience here, but I wrote them down in this notebook. I have 6 pros and 6 cons, but first we're going to start out with the cons and end with the good stuff. So if you are interested in learning about the pros and cons of attending GCU, then keep on watching. I just want to put a disclaimer out there that these are all my opinions and that everybody has different experiences at college and especially here at GCU, because this is what I'm talking about. So do not take what I say to heart or anything. Do not make decisions off of what I say. If you plan on going here, continue to go here. If you want to go here, then keep wanting to go here, but don't make decisions, life decisions, off of what I say. Take it into consideration, but please don't change your life just because of what I say about this school. So we're going to start out with the cons. So the first con I have is the dining options. So GCU does not have a cafeteria, or what do other universities call it? A dining hall. There's no, like a school, like at a high school, you know, cafeteria, you go there and there's only certain foods to choose from. We do not have one of those. We have kind of like a little mini version of that within the student union, which is where all the food is. It's really small and they're only open certain hours, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But everything on campus is fast food. So a couple of food places we have are Chick-fil-A, The Habit, Fresh Fusion, which is like a healthy place. There's Slices, which is pizza. There's Taco Bell. There's Subway, Pita Jungle, Panda Express, Auntie Anne's. What else? I say Subway? I don't know. I think that's it. And then we have like a little taco truck, which is on Lopes Way, and I think you can eat in the arena, but I've never eaten in there before, but I don't know. And then we also have Qdoba, and there is Einstein Bros, and then we have GCBC, which is GCU's coffee shop. So those are pretty much all the places we have, I think. So I mean, it's good options, but it's really, you get tired of it because it's fast food, and fast food isn't really meant to be eaten every single day of your life for all 3 meals. So it can be tough sometimes, but we do have 2 grocery store type things. One is called The Grid and one is called, what's the other one called? The Lope Store? No. Okay, it's called the Lope Smart. So you can buy like grocery stuff. They have very limited stuff. The stuff is really expensive. You can use your dining card or your dining dollars, but if you don't have a lot, I don't recommend, because that place is honestly a ripoff. I'd rather walk to Walgreens or go to Walmart, which is down the street. So another con, which isn't a big deal to me, but I know it's a big deal to a lot of people, is the 90-degree rule. It's basically, so all dorms have a living room. So there's like my bedroom, and then next to our room is the living room, which is in the middle between the 2 bedrooms. So basically you have to have the door from the living room to the hallway of the building open, because, what was I saying? The building, you have to have the door open 90 degrees when you have the opposite sex in your room. You're actually not supposed to have the opposite sex in your bedroom part. So this area that I'm in right now, the opposite sex is not supposed to be in here at all, no matter what. But they are allowed in the living room between, I think, 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. I think is the time frame that they're allowed in your room. I mean, in the living room. But when they are in there, the door has to be 9 degrees open, so the door has to be open no matter what. And if you're caught with the opposite sex in your bedroom, in the, you know what I'm talking about, in the room, then you get in trouble. You get like written up, I think, the first time, and then I don't really know what happens after that. But a lot of people don't follow the rule. A lot of people do follow the rule. If you don't want to follow the rule, good luck. Because after that, if you don't follow the rule, I know that you can have your privileges banned. Like, you're not allowed to have people over at all, but I really don't know how they keep track of that. And another con is the dining hours during break. So right now it's currently Friday, March 22nd. It's still technically spring break and nothing is open. So this is how it's been all spring break. A lot of things are not open. So I basically have the app, the GCU app, pulled up on my phone right now, and the only thing that is open for me to eat at is GCBC, Panda Express, Pita Jungle, Slices, Taco Bell, and I can go to the Grid. That's it. The whole entire spring break, that's all that's open. Now, a lot of people do leave for break, so I mean, it's not a big deal, but if you can't leave for break and you're stuck on campus the whole entire time, then you're kind of screwed and have to eat whatever is open, unless you have food in your dorm or unless you have a way of getting off campus to get other food. So this is how it is for fall break also, but like for winter break and summer break, we are obviously not here. So that's really, it sucks, because like today I wanted Chick-fil-A and I didn't know Chick-fil-A wasn't open. Another thing is that GCU likes to fine you for every little single thing you do wrong. I haven't been fined yet. I know a couple people that have been fined, but for example, you can get fined for, I don't know, spilling on the carpet, making a stain, something's wrong with the wall. You get fined if you have, I don't know what the right word is, but like if you have a vape or if you have a Juul and they find it in your room, if you have alcohol, if you have anything like that. This is a very dry campus, so if you have anything like that in your room and they find it, they will fine you. I'm pretty sure you get fined for everything. Like any little thing they can fine you for, they will. Now, I've mentioned this before in one of my videos. I think it's a video where I did a little Q&A, but there's a lot of friend groups here, if you want to call it, or you want to call it cliques, whatever. But it's, so what I mean by friend groups is there's a group of girls and boys and they're all friends. They all hang out together, they all go out on the weekends together, they all go to parties together, they all go to dinner together, they all hang out in each other's rooms together, and all of that. So they all hang out with each other and only each other. Now, when one person of the friend group has friends outside of the friend group, they don't really hang out with them much, because whenever that person wants to do something, they always invite their friend group, or they do things with their friend group. Now, that might not be a problem to you. I think it's a con, because in my experience, I find it very hard to be friends with people who are in such a tight friend group that they really don't want to get out of to go hang out with other people that aren't in that friend group. And a lot of people come here from high school and all their friends from high school come here together, and they're all still friends because they're all friends in high school. But I really think that'll change within the years, because you're just not friends with your high school friends forever, honestly. And the last con that I have is that all the clubs on campus, I think for the most part, now don't quote me on this, are student ran, whatever. They're run by the students. So basically that means the students are in charge of setting up the club dates, telling you when the club dates are, getting everything you need for the club, basically. I know at the beginning of fall semester, I went to this little club event that they had in their arena, where all these clubs were the sports clubs and all the other clubs that you can join in on campus. And I signed up for a couple of the clubs. I put my email, I put my phone number, I put my name, and I never heard from not a single one. I think I signed up for like 5, and I don't have a way of contacting them. So I don't know. I really don't know what happened, but I don't I don't know what to tell you, but I just know that the clubs are student run, so there's not really an administrator or somebody higher up than a student that is in charge of any particular club. So that can be a con, especially if you're really trying to join a club and you just never hear from them. So enough with the bad stuff. Let's move on to some of the pros of GCU. GCU has very, very nice dorms. As you can kind of tell, the dorms are really nice. I think the dorm that I live in was built in 2014, so that was only 5 years ago, and it's in really nice shape. I have my own bathroom I share with my roommates, and it's just amazing because I could not do communal bathrooms. No, sorry, no, I couldn't. We also have a living room which we share with our suite mates, which are 2 other girls. So we have a living room and it has a couch and it's nice, and we also have a sink in the living room. I have a whole entire dorm tour if you would like to see that, and I'll have that listed down below. Another pro, like I said, is that there's no communal bathrooms. I honestly was afraid of going to a college with communal bathrooms because that's just gross. You have to walk in the hall with a robe on or a towel. You have to take a shower in shoes, and I was just, no, I would hate to have to wake up in the middle of the night and have to walk somewhere down the hall to go to the bathroom. Like, that would just be bad. So another pro is that the class sizes are quite small compared to universities such as ASU. Now, I don't know the exact number of students that are in classes at ASU, but here we have less than 100 students in all of your classes, and that includes the lecture classes, the gen ed classes, like less than 100 students. And I really like that because I feel like the more students, the less the professor really cares. When there's less students, it's easier for the professor to care about you and to know what you look like and to know your name. So I find that really nice. I don't know about any of you guys, but I like for the professor to know who I am and not just see a name and can't put the name to the face. So another pro that I have is that I have very nice RAs. I know people that don't have nice RAs, and I feel like majority of the RAs here that I've come in contact with are very nice. My RA on this, I have 2 RAs. One of them I see all the time. I talk to her all the time, and I never see the other one. But the one that I see and I talk to all the time, she knows my name, I know her name. She sees me when I'm walking from class, she sees me if I'm in the hallway, whatever. She always says hi to me, we make small talk. And I just find that really nice that the RAs give effort to know who you are and actually talk to you when they see you. And I know that my RAs are very open and they're always there for us. We have their phone numbers. They tell us that we can go to them whenever we like. We can text them, we can call them, we can go to their room, whatever. I've never needed to, but I just know that if I need to, that they're there, and that's really like comforting to me considering I'm in this environment, quote unquote, by myself, you know? Another pro that I know a lot of people enjoy is that there's always something to do on campus. They always have little carnival things going on, little events going on in the fields. There's always food and prizes and games and like photo booths, and I went to a couple of them. They're fun, but there's just so many people at them that sometimes it's not fun because you have to stand in line for 30 minutes just to do, you know, one game or one thing to get food. So if you like those kind of things, and they're free, totally free food, free prizes if you win and stuff like that. So I know it can be really fun. And the last pro that I have is once again the dining options. I know I had this in my cons, but it is also a pro because we get fast food. Like, we get Chick-fil-A, we get Taco Bell, we get The Habit, we get all of that. There's a lot of universities that just have the cafeteria or the cafe. I know a lot of people call it the cafe, but yeah, some universities just have that, and it's only open during certain hours, whereas we have all these restaurants that are literally open from like 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. and that's really nice considering people stay up all night doing homework and people are hungry at 11:30 p.m. and it's just really nice to be able to have like Chick-fil-A on campus and not have to go drive somewhere, because I personally really love Chick-fil-A. And actually I wanted to add another pro is that You can bring a car if you are a freshman. I personally don't have a car, so I did not bring one, but a lot of freshmen do have cars. The parking garage is literally like right over there. Like, my building is here and the parking garage is here, so it's super close to the parking garage. So if you have a car and you want to bring one, go ahead. But just a warning, there was a wait list to get a parking pass for the parking garage. I don't know how they're figuring that out now, but I just know that if you have a car and you plan on bringing it, you better get your pass as soon as possible, because you might get put on the wait list and then I don't know what you're gonna do with your car. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my pros and cons of GCU. Like I said, please do not come at me for what I said. Please do not change your life based off of what I said. These are all my opinions. Don't feel scared of anything I said made you not want to come here or made you want to transfer or whatever. But yeah, so a couple of you guys requested it and I filmed it for you, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up, leave me a comment down below, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already. Also, I will have my social media listed on the screen and also down below, and I'll also have the videos that I mentioned. I'll also have the videos that I mentioned in the description box if you would like to check it out. But I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.